Welcome to Time Frame Thursday with an awesome quote from Sam Levenson. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Isn't that great? Hi, my name is Christopher D'Armani, and I help, and I love helping, authors go from blank page to finished first draft to published book with ease. And today's quote is one of those really, really beautiful things. This is, in terms of deadlines and so on, this is just one of my, in terms of perseverance, I suppose, even better, one of my absolute favorite quotes. I just love this. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Just keep going. Yeah. Doesn't get much better than that. Doesn't get much more simple than that, really, either, does it? And that's why Sam Levinson's quote about this is just such an excellent metaphor for perseverance. It really, really is. Because if we're writing a book, turning that dream into a reality requires an awful lot of perseverance. It really does. It's not one of those, I'm going to sit down and do this and it'll be done today things. It's one of those things that takes a lot more time, a lot more preparation, a lot more work, a lot more effort than I don't know, pick something that you can do in an afternoon. Writing a book typically is not that. I mean, I suppose it could be. I've never done it in an afternoon, but I guess there's people out there that probably could. But personal integrity is also the thing that I think is so important in terms of maintaining our personal integrity. And my definition of personal integrity is doing what I say I will do, when I say I will do it, whether I feel like it or not. And ultimately, it's that last line that's the big killer, right? Whether I feel like it or not. Because the simple reality is that my published book, yours as well, your published book couldn't care less whether you feel like writing today or not. It only cares that you get the book done and out into the world so it can have the impact, make the changes in people's lives that you want it to. Couldn't care less about your emotional state in the moment. See, who cares? Completely irrelevant. So what this typically means, at least for me and perhaps for you as well, is I need to step out of my comfort zone. Because I may not be comfortable, I may not feel comfortable working on those days where I don't feel like it, for whatever reason. You know, it could be something semi-valid or it could be something completely irrational, as it is most days, I suppose. I must step out of my comfort zone, because here's the thing. I am capable of pushing myself so much further on any given day, on any given hour, on any given minute, than I typically give myself credit for, that I think I'm capable for. Because at its core, I, like you, I am capable of doing so much more than I think I am every single day. Like, no matter how awesome and productive my day is, I could do more, I could do better. And here's the thing. So can you. That's as true for you as it is for me. And for all the same reasons, really, right? So if it's your book to write and publish, if it's your dream, try that in actual English. If it's your dream to write and publish a book, my first question would be, do you have a detailed roadmap for success to help you get there? Because if you don't, and if you're not sure what a roadmap for success even is, then what I would love for you to do is join me starting on September 19th at 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific for Unstuck, my free 5-day workshop for Christian nonfiction authors, where we will develop your entire roadmap for success so that you can write and publish your book really, really fast. The purpose of getting this roadmap for success completed is so that you can write that first draft with blinding speed. Because the faster you can get that written and done, get that first draft completed, the easier it is to complete the rest of the steps and get that book out into the world. Because there are two fundamental things that are required to write and publish a book. The first thing is this roadmap for success, so that you answer all those questions that you need to have answered so that the writing process can be as fast and as simple and as easy as possible. So step number 1 is building this roadmap for success. Step number 2 is, as fast as humanly possible, getting that first draft completed, because that's when all the magic can really, really happen. And you really start doing all the really fun parts of getting this solution to whatever the problem is you're solving for your ideal readers out into the world. And that's ultimately, for me, the purpose of writing nonfiction books is to help people solve a specific problem that I, through my life experience, have figured out how to solve. And because I know how to get from out of that bottomless pit out to where there's actually sunshine and clean air, I can help you shortcut that process as well. So whatever that problem solution pair is for you, this is one of the keys to helping you get that solution out into the world so you can make the impact in the world that, as I like to say, you know you were born for. Simple thing. And it can be really easy to get it done, but it all starts with the roadmap for success. It truly, truly does. So again, I encourage you to go to ChristianAuthorUnstuck.com and sign up. We'll get started on Monday the 19th. Get started then, 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific. And there will, of course, be replays available if 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific is not convenient for you. Say, for example, you have other commitments that you have to keep, whether that's a full-time job, whether that's, taking care of the kids, getting them to whatever they need to do. There's so many things that can get in the way of a specific time slot. And that's why I do this in a private Facebook group where we can actually meet together, in a safe zone where we can talk about all these things at a really, really deep level without the whole world seeing it, right? Well, there's that element of psychological safety that's just so critical. But all of it starts by going to ChristianAuthorUnstuck.com and signing up. And then we'll get started on Monday the 19th. And it's going to be so much fun. I love teaching this workshop because I love taking that sense of complication and difficulty out of the equation for you. Because it doesn't have to be hard. It can actually be really, really easy. And I've been doing this a long time, and this is the simplest, most effective path I've discovered for myself, which is why I want to share it with you. Because it shortcuts the learning curve. It shortcuts all that crap that I spent about, better part of 35 years figuring out until I discovered the actual simplicity of it all. Stopped fighting myself and started embracing the things that actually work. And so I want to shortcut that process for you as well. And it all starts with ChristianAuthorUnstuck.com. So if you enjoyed today's video, if something resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd like it and share it with your family and your friends, as I say every day. And if something deeply resonated for you, I would love for you to reflect that back to me in the comments. I would love to hear what that thing is for you, because that's part of what leading a fulfilling life is for me, is knowing that I've made a difference in your life in even if it's some small, tiny little way. That's really fun for me. I would also, of course, love it if you would connect with me on LinkedIn. Follow me on YouTube's, all the other social media channels. And all of those are available at sleekbio.com/Christopher. One link to get to all of them, super simple. And then last but not least is arguably my favorite part of the entire presentation is talking about this month's Grand Prize giveaway, which is the pro version of the Publish Press suite of plugins for WordPress. And if you're not familiar with what this is, please go to christopherdrmi.net/giveaway. You'll learn a little bit about Publish Press there, and there's some links to take you to more information if you want to learn even more. But in a nutshell, this is the best suite of plugins I've come across, and I've tested a bunch of them, for building a really awesome content calendar and scheduling the content so that I'm being consistent, maintaining consistent contact with the people who are following me, enjoying the stuff that I'm doing in the world, and using it to help them in theirs. Really great thing, and it's a fantastic product. It's also run by a great company, run by a great man who has service at the core of his being. Steve's a great guy, and I can't speak highly enough about him or his company or this suite of products. I really can't. I have been using them for years, and I'm a massive fan, which is why I'm so pleased to be able to give away the pro version of this suite of plugins this month, and that is actually compliments of Steve. I reached out to him and said, I want to buy a copy, but I want to make sure that they have to pay their own annual subscription when they keep going. And he said, don't worry about it. I'm happy to give you a copy of that. And I'm like, wow. So generous guy, really amazing company, really amazing product. So go to christopherdrmi.net/giveaway, and you can learn a lot more about it. All right. With that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and no matter what you're doing to make more progress, just do what the clock does, as Sam Levenson says, and keep going. With that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.